Alex Tejeda. Alex wants you to know to cherish every moment that you have.
Alexandra Dollar.
Communication is power. Those who have mastered its effective use can change their own experience of the world and the world's experience of them. All behavior and feelings find their original roots in some form of communication.
Alexis Gomez.
My advice to my own Pointe students is to never give up and always try your best. A quote that I've kept by my side throughout high school is success is a byproduct of hard work, perseverance, and sacrifice.
Anthony Moncher.
When life gives you melons, you may have dyslexia. Get it? Melons, lemons. Ha 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 ha.
Anthony Zavala!
My advice for those at Mount Pointe is try to get involved as much as possible. Find clubs you enjoy and meet new people. Make a name for yourself because you'll want to look back on it after you graduate.
Ava Motley. Ava's favorite memories in high school are the meaningful conversations held in BSU.
Brandon McGuckin. His advice for underclassmen, dress out for Spirit Days. It won't make you any less cool.
Bryce Kelly.
If you're gonna procrastinate, make sure that you're really good at it and that you can finish stuff within at least an hour. At least finish all your work in an hour.
Bryn Nichols.
My advice for incoming Mount Pointe students would be to get involved in clubs and try new things. Don't let yourself get too stressed out on the little things and try to have as much fun as you can.
Cameron Vu.
My favorite memory is from sophomore year when we hosted our VEX tournament for robotics.
Chase BEYER.
My favorite memory at Mountain Pointe has to be competing with the wrestling team and going to all the tournaments in state.
Connor Moon.
I just want to say, join a club and try something new. You never know who you're going to meet and the times you'll have. Even if you're unsure, you should just try anyways. Don't let your 4 years here just disappear.
DEVYN Settle.
My advice for incoming students is to get involved. Join a club, or a few, go to the sports games, attend school events. You'll enjoy high school more if you participate in the school. Trust.
DOMINIK RENTERIA.
My favorite high school memory is the time some of the track team ended up getting in trouble when we traveled to Arcadia to run in the biggest track meet in the nation.
Drew STANEK.
A piece of advice I'd like to leave for Mount Pointe students is that the best form of revenge is success, so play hard but work harder.
Duncan Sherman.
Favorite Mountain Pointe memory is debating and joking around with Mr. Waddell in my AP Gov class.
Ellen Liu.
My advice is to manage your time wisely, and you can do that any way you want, either by writing down everything you have to do for that day or by keeping a planner. Doing this really helps you save a lot of time.
Ethan Simmons.
My favorite memory at Mountain Pointe has to be everything involving robotics. Although I only joined the club early this year, so much has happened since. I met many friends and became closer to existing ones through robotics.
Galilea Lerma.
Don't be afraid to show your true self because no one is paying as much attention to you as you may think they are. Open yourself up to new people and experiences, but still remember to remain focused on your academic success and future.
Grace Watts.
My advice is to prioritize one day at a time. Don't work on everything all at once and stress yourself out. Work on what needs to be submitted first.
GRIFFIN HENTZ. Griffin wants to say, my favorite academic memory was doing the egg drop lab sophomore year in engineering. It was really fun working with my friends on a project that ended up being very successful, and everyone was able to contribute and learn from each other.
Hannah Weir.
My advice to future Mountain Pointe students is to be proud of the accomplishments you make and don't compare your achievements to others. Everyone moves at their own pace.
Isaiah MILKEY.
My favorite memory is definitely during the Excellence Awards where we kept getting caught up and some people had to run laps around the stage.
Jacob DIAZ.
One piece of advice I have for incoming freshmen is to turn your work in and create as many relationships as possible.
Jesse Caffing. Jesse wants to say, my favorite academic memory is completing all of the physics labs with my group members.
Jessica Kavanagh. Jessica's advice to students still on campus and the incoming freshmen is to take full advantage of all the opportunities offered to you. Dual enrollment, AP, CTE courses are all amazing ways to optimize your time in high school and to get ahead as an adult. Do the work now to make your life easier later.
Jennifer ARCINIEGAS.
My favorite memory was taking my last bow after the dance show with all my friends.
Caden Neal.
My advice to the underclassmen is to not procrastinate, go to class, and have fun.
Karma Liebert.
My advice for underclassmen would be to get involved throughout campus. Join every club, sport, honor society, etc., and discover what you like. You never know what interests you'll find, and it will help you choose your college major and career path down the line. Also, it's super rewarding to collect the cords and wear them at graduation.
Penny Lee.
Take risks and don't be afraid to take harder classes. It'll help out in the long run. Be yourself, get rich, and don't do drugs, kids.
Kyle Young.
My advice for current Mountain Point students is to always keep your head up no matter what happens. Many opportunities present themselves when you least expect it.
Lauren Vu.
My advice would be to not stress yourself out too much and to find something that you love in school to keep yourself motivated.
Lucky Bea Sullivan.
Honestly, don't think, just do. Enjoy every single moment of high school because before you know it, you'll be graduating.
Madison Bratlie.
My piece of advice for current MP students is have fun while in high school. Yes, academics are important, but the memories made are more important because your time goes by in a blink of an eye.
MAHADEVAN IYER.
My favorite memory of Mountain Point is with the Mountain Point Band, where I got to travel and play in all of the band festivals and attend regionals and solo and ensemble.
Mason YEAGER.
My advice to current Mountain Point students is to never be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and take advantage of new opportunities.
Mateo Cabanillas.
My favorite memory is playing poker with the boys in stats class.
Matthew Hollingsworth. So Matthew says, it's important to remember that everyone experiences their share of challenges in life, but what's more important is how you decide to handle them. Don't let these challenges bring you down. Instead, pick yourself up and tackle them head on.
Matthew Luoma.
My advice to Mountain Point students is that let people say life is too short, but if you're tall, you never have those problems.
Maya Lance.
My advice for Mountain Point students is to do dual enrollment for as many classes as you can and don't stress about presentations because it always turns out better than you think.
McKenzie HEFLICH.
My favorite Mountain Point memories come from Portal's office, especially on the comfiest couch ever.
Mie Kalu.
My advice for current Mountain Point students is to take every opportunity given, and even if it seems like a bad idea at the beginning, it'll most likely pay off. So just send it and commit.
Peter Fabric.
My favorite memory at Mountain Point was Mr. Moon's physics labs.
Ryan Ensley.
My favorite memory from high school was being one of the only people in the school my junior year during coronavirus, because it was honestly kind of cool just being like one of the only people walking around the halls every day.
Sadie Goldman.
My advice to students is to practice vulnerability. It takes time, but in the end, you will become more confident, courageous, and will foster healthier connections.
Savannah Gong.
My favorite academic memory is creating and showing off fun projects in advanced composition with Mrs. Watts.
Sebastian Vergara Matrecito.
My advice to current Mountain Point students is that life passes you by as fast as a lizard scaling up a wall.
Sabine Park.
My one piece of advice for the current students at Mountain Point, especially to those who plans to go to college, is prepare for college in advance of time. Start brainstorming your essay now. It is extremely difficult to write multiple college essays in the middle of the school year, so start early.
Tamia McLean. Tamia's favorite academic memory is taking African American history with Mrs. Alston her freshman year because she learned more about Black history there than anywhere else.
Yasmin Hilton.
We didn't realize we were making memories, we just knew we were having fun.
Zoe McFall. Zoe's advice to younger students is to be true to who you are, because those that matter won't mind and those that mind won't matter.